Welcome back to another video. We're just here now. We're starting to do a bit of concrete here, then getting ready for it here. Finally getting around to doing the front of the shed here, the tank here coming out, and just do a bit of an apron out. Just getting the dug out there, getting a bit of levels, few levels on it, stuck up a few timbers just to have an idea what way the fall is going. So the yard here, like all the water's coming down this way on a heavy rain or that, so all the water will come this way, and we'll want to shed the water away from the lid for the tank and away from the door as well, that the water that comes down along doesn't fly in the door on us or into the tank. So we have a timber set up there now, is falling away from the door, and we're falling to sort of have a dip in the middle. We're bringing that side up the way it won't be too much of a fall coming back that way if we ever do anything out this side, that we're not trying to deal with a mad fall here. So just look, it's hard to know what you're going to be doing in a few years time, but look, we'll try to do it the best we can there. So that's that, and at the other side then we're going to do a bit as well, much the same. Diggers over there the far side, we're after scratching back the same as well, so it'll be working the same as this. So yeah, we'll be doing a bit of this here. So we've done the cows there as well for the scour vaccine. We use the rotavirus virus there. You can use it there from 3 weeks to 12 weeks pre-calving, so that should cover those. We found that we were getting bits of scours. We started using that, and it has done away with it. You will get the odd scour. There's no getting away from that, I think. But it's easy enough cure it now as well. Like once it's in the cow and it transfers over in the milk, it's a good job as far as we're concerned. Anyway, it cuts out a lot of it. They're an awful lot easier to cure than if you do have one with a scour or what have you. I suppose that side, the rotavirus, that's sort of covered anyway. So 1557.
Yeah.
1793.
What now?
1557.
Yeah.
The last one being done as well, please. We just run them through the crush down there. We done them along, and we picked out the nearest to them as well. Divided them off. They're moved on their own as well, so it'll be easier to handle them if needs be, just to have a bit of a divide on them. Like there's a good spread on them. So look, just to keep the few that's closer together in the one bunch anyway. So just down here now this morning. It's a good morning. So just down here, we're checking on the cows here, just looking around. Everything seems okay. Have the creep feeder with him here as well, so the calves are picking away on that. But just looking at the calves there, that lad licking himself there now, and this is his mother here. That lad will be after our last bull. Good shapy calf. Good length in him, and then this one here, it'd be his grandmother. See the sort of white that's in the two cows there. And that's her calf here. That calf will be after our oldest bull now. He'll be gone sometime now in short. You can see the difference in the two calves, like this lad and this lad here, like there's a big difference in the shape of them. I'm happy enough with them calves. And that lad there, he'll be after our youngest bull now as well, sort of taller in himself. It's that sort of cattle. And then this pair here, that lad is after our middle bull. Good shape to him as well. Good strong calves. This lad here then will be the same, after the same bull as well, the middle lad. Nice bit of shape to him, bit of length in him. There's the mother there, like she's a good big cow. So yeah, like they're all doing well there so far anyway. Everyone's happy. And the cows I have up here now, they're the ones in calf they were weaning there, that while back there, so they're not very impressed when they see these moving around, but look, they don't need an awful lot of them now, just enough to keep them going, just keep them in order, like nothing, don't want them getting over fat or anything. Like the grass there, probably grass this time of the year is not an awful lot in it, but there is a good bit of it around there. Well, we're lucky enough here now, it's after coming on, came on well there, like a nice pick here, and then further going on to up here, there's a good pick of grass on it there as well, so that's working out well now this year down here. Sort of this, when it's that bit damper, there was a good bit of growth there, like where ground in other places was held up, so it worked out for us here this year. But if you had a wet year, it'd be a different kettle of fish down here. So yeah, I was taking dung samples from these there as well. Look, there's not really much to be seen at that now, just go around just watching them there, nod one of dung, and scooped it up there in a knife into the little pot. So that's the little pots you get there in the kit that they sent out, and look at, there's about three cattle in them. I have a couple of pots off these. The others then have two pots off these, two pots off the others, and then the boss is getting samples above. I think he could have 3 pots, I think. So so we'll get them sent off and see what they come back with. Shouldn't be too bad, like, considering they're 9 weeks done, so you get 8 weeks cover. So look at, we'll see whether this dosing is doing, getting the cover or what have you. Be interesting to see now, like, there has been probably a flush of worms with the fresh growth and the rain and all, like, so just back up there from doing the bit of herding there. I have the samples here, I have the ones the boss brought down as well. I have them in a bag here. You get sort of what's in the, I suppose you call it kit or what have you. It comes there, there's a form now that I have to fill up. You put your name and your herd number and that down along it, so they'll know who it's from. And then there's an envelope here then as well. You send it off, drop it into the post there. It goes up to Choggerson Grange. They're looking after that end of it. So I suppose they're given 3-4 days for results now. How quick they come back with, I do not know. So just we'll wait and see, but we'll get it sent off anyway and see what they come back. I'd be hoping that they will show none. They've got a good dose there, so it should cover them out. So look, you'd be disappointed if it comes back and shows that they have worms. You'd kind of question it, but maybe look, we'll see what they come back with anyway, and we'll go from there. And then I was taking silage samples there as well. We got them sent off and dropped down to Bulgers there. So look, they should be back there in probably a couple of weeks, I suppose, anyway. And we'll be able to work out our meal then and what way we're going forward and what we're feeding to the different groups. So we'll see what our silage comes back as anyway first, and you'll be able to work from there then. Like, it's easier to make decisions on silage and what have you then, what way you can, if you can stretch it a bit with straw if needs be, or what have you, or if you need a meal then to balance it up better. Look, information is always good anyway, so you need to know what you have on hand. So yeah, we'll go from there with that anyway. So just going to take a sample of this silage here now. Bales obviously, and this will be our second cut. I just made up this core here. Just made up this core here now, a piece of rod, piece of stainless pipe and a slot cut in it there, just to push out the silage out the end of it and sharpen the end of it. Small piece of stainless steel pipe, probably 1.5 inches or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to take this second cut, so I'll take a sample out of a couple of bales and put it into the one bag, and that should do us then for the sample for this section of second cut anyway in this pile. And we'll sort of get an idea of what it is. Should look at just average it between anyway, give you an idea of what it is. This pile now was all done at the one time, so it should be pretty much the same. So yeah, just start taking a sample over here. Just start into it there. Just go a couple of inches into it. And just pop that out. They say not to take the first few inches, so I don't know. It'll just go on into it. Now you can see the silage is up in the core, like it's after taking a sample out of it. I'll just get the bag here then. They're just freezer bags. Might change them when they go down there, I'm not sure, but that's just the sample took out of it there. You can see sort of the rounds there that has made. Good sweet smell anyway, so it'll be interesting to see what way they sample. I'll just finish off this bale, go a bit further into it. Probably only into the middle of it there now, I'd say. Should be far enough into it now before we don't want to go around the far side of it either, so So like it should, going in through the bale like that into the round, it should give a good representation of what's in it. Like if you were going down into the side of the bale, you could be going down through a very good part or a very bad part, so it may not be representative of your bale. I'd imagine anyway, that's what my thinking on it anyway. So towards when you go in through the side of it like that, you're slicing through all the layers of the bale in along. So it should give you a fairly representative sample anyway of what's in the bale. Like you're not just getting a good or a bad part. Fairly windy here now as well. It's wet there now this morning. I have the waterproofs on. I just have the trousers on at the minute, but take another a sample here now. Same story again. There, just push it into the bag, push out the cores then out of it. That's our sample. Like there should be loads in that, I'd say, for testing. Still have it now, try to get the air out of it. Just mark it up then as well. Second, and that's my second sample of the second cut as well. So just an idea where it is and what it is for myself. Just label it like that, the way I'll be able to know where I took it out of and what it is when it comes back. Like it's grand saying, putting down numbers and whatever, but I'll put it in on my phone now as well where I took the samples, and there's no guesswork then when it comes back to, oh geez, where did I take that sample out of. So